everybody. Today we're going to work on multiplying two 4-digit numbers. We're going to use the vertically and crosswise method, and the steps are shown at the bottom. And we have to pay attention to the structure and the patterns that are going on. Notice how we work with one pair of numbers to start. Then we work with 2 pairs, and then 3 pairs, and then 4 pairs, and then back to 3, back to 2, back to 1. And we also start at the right and move along to the left. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1 pattern, okay? Let's get started right here. I'm going to start off by saying 6 times 1 is, it doesn't matter where you place your first digit. You don't have to place it right underneath here. It's going to have to go off a little bit to the side here. So that's just your choice, okay? I'm just going to make a decision and put it right down here. So 6 times 1 is, we know that answer to that is 6. So I'm done with step 1. Now I'm going to move over right here and I'm going to do a cross multiply and add. So I just have 2 times 1 plus 6 times 4 is 24. We know that's 26. So I'm going to put down 6 and carry the 2. I have to keep track of the carry 2 now. So I write it over here, okay? I don't have to carry a 2. So I'm done with this step now. Now I move over here and I work with these. I have 3 partial products. So 1 times 1, 6 times 2, 2 times 4. You can see it over here. So 1 plus 12, right? 1, 12, and 8 makes 21. And we have to say 21 plus 2 is 23. So I say 3, and I'm carrying the 2 again. So I'm just going to underline it because I don't want to write it again. Great. Now, the most involved step, I have 4 partial products. 1001, 1001, 10, 110, 10, 100. So they all make 1,000. If you think about it, it's just place value. So we have 4, 18, 4, and 4. So 4, 18, 4, and 4. So I get 4, 8, 12. 12 plus 18 is 30. And I have to say 30 plus 2 is 32. So I'm going to say 2 and then carry the 3. Now, I'm just concerned with the carry 3. Great. So I did my 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how I'm at my 3 again. So I'm working my way across from right to left. So now we have 16, 6, and 2. Okay, so 16. That just makes 22 plus 2, 24. 24 plus the carry 3 is 27. So I'm going to say 7. And I'm going to carry the 2 now. Done with this step. Move over to work on just these 2. 8 and 3 make 11, but I'll still write it out. 8 plus 3 is 11, correct? Great. And then 11 plus 2 is 13. So I'm going to say 3, carry the 1. And the last step is left times left. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Okay, so there you have it. 13,372,366. Okay? Just write it a little better. 372. There we go. Okay, so it's in the millions. Good job. Let me just erase these steps here and let's move on to number 2, second example, okay? I just want to make sure I get rid of these steps because we're going to have I picked a higher number on purpose. We're going to have slightly more carries. Okay, great. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so we start off by saying how many times does, what's 4 times 8? It's our first step. And we're going to say 32. So I'm going to say 2, carry the 3. I'm going to keep track of the carry 3 here, okay? Now, step 2 is going to be a cross multiply and add. So I do 7 and 8 and 4 and 2. So that's 56, right? 56 plus 8. 56 plus 8 is 64. 64 plus 3 is 67. So I say 7, carry the 6. Okay, great. Now we're at step 3. So I'm going to have 3 partial products, 48, 12, and 14. 48 plus 12 plus 14. So I have 60 plus 14, 74. 74 plus 6 is 80. So I say 0, carry the 8. Okay, now I'm at my 4. I have 4 partial products now. So I have 40, 28, 12, 21. 40 plus 28. 40, 28, 12, and 21. So let's just break it down. I have 68, 40 plus 28 is 68. 68 plus 12 is 80. 80 plus 21 is 101. Okay? So 101 plus 8, it's 109. So I'm going to write down 9, carry the 10. Okay? Great. Now I'm at this step right here. So I work with three partial products now, 10, 49, and 18. So let's do 10 plus 49 plus 18. Okay, so I get 49 plus 18 is 67 plus 10 is 77. Then I have 77 plus 10 is 87, so I'm going to say 7, carry over 8. Okay, now I'm going to work with this, 15 and 42. So that equals 57. Okay, 57 plus 8 is 65, so I say 5, carry the 6, and last step is left times left. So I have 5 times 7 is 35, 35 plus 6 is 41. Okay, so 41,579,072. Okay, again, wrote that 0 a little too high. So 072. Okay, I want to make one more point, 072. Okay, so good job. And I'm just going to do one horizontally really quickly to show you that if you understand this 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1 pattern, you can do amazing things. Okay, you can even go left to right. You can so let's do this example, right? I don't want to do a number with a lot of carries. So let's just do 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay, and we're just going to go horizontally now. Okay, so this time let's just go right to left. So this time step 1 is right here. We're going to say our right times the right. It's just ones times the ones. Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6. Great. Now I'm move over to the next step, and I have to say, just think logically. We just did our ones, so what do I have to do next? I have to do my tens. So it's going to be this step right here. I have a 10 and a 1, right? Then I have a 10 and a 1 makes it 10, and then 1 and a 10 also makes it 10. It's just logical, right? Those are the only ways you can make 10. So then I have 4 plus 9 is 13. So I'm going to say 3. Then I have a carried 1, so I'm going to keep track of it here. Carried 1, okay? Great, so let me get rid of this now. Now think about it. We just did our ones, we just did our tens. What do you think we're going to do next? Our hundreds, and that's going to represent this step right here. So just logically, how can I make 100? 100 times 1. Now you want to go in contrary motion. Divide by 10, multiply by 10. 10 times 10 is also 100, and 100 times 1. Logically, those are the ways you can produce 100. So then 1 times 2, I have 2, 6, and 6 are my partial products, right? 1 times 2, 2 times 3, 3 times 2. So I have 2, 6, 2 plus 6 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. So I'm going to say 5. I'm going to again carry the 1, okay? So let's get rid of these. Now logically, what comes after step 3? Step 4 does. So we have thousands now, 1,000 times 1, and then just go in contrary motion. That's 1,001. This is going to make 1,000. This is going to, because you're dividing by 10, multiplying by 10. So they all come out to be the same, 1,001. They're all equal to 1,000. So I have 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So I have 4, and then I have 1 times 3 is 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 times 2 is 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 3 times 1 is 14. Okay, 14 plus 1 is 15. So I'm going to say 5, carry the 1 again. Okay, most complicated step is done. Now, logically, what do we want to do? We want to do this. Okay, so we want to pair this with this now. We just did our thousands, so now we're at our 10 thousands. Okay, so then contrary motion until you can't go anymore. There we go. So I have 6, 2, and 2. So 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10, right? 10 plus 1 is 11. So I say 1 and I'm carrying the 1 again, okay? Great. So now I work over, I did my 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Now I'm just gonna work with my 2, okay? So great, it's just gonna be this and this. It's all place value, guys. If you understand it, you're doing great. So we have 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay, we did this now, and last is our thousands times our thousands, okay? So this is gonna be our millions. So 2 times 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, okay? So there we go. You can do it horizontally if you understand what's going on. It's not just random steps, okay? Good job. Keep practicing. You'll improve. I'll make a video for a 5x5 pretty soon.